Mamamas ko po! Tayo na giliw, magsalo na tayo. Joke lang, Sir Jerry. Merry Christmas, Sir Jerry!
Same to you, Tutor Kit. Good afternoon. And
Good
good afternoon sa lahat-lahat ng ating mga viewers today.
That's true. And it's another...
Parang may inihanda ka atang kanta ngayon?
Actually, yun na yun, Tutor Jerry.
Okay.
Yun na yun.
I thought nag-practice pa naman ako kanina. Pero
ano yung caroling mo, Sir Tutor Jerry? Ano ba yung caroling mo?
Parang hindi ko kayang kantahin. Ikaw na lang, Tutor Kit.
Siguro, Tutor Jerry, no? Yung mga nanonood sa atin ngayon na mga students, siguro mga ngarolin din sila o di kaya nakaranas sila ng caroling, no? Because as Tutor Jerry, honestly, lumalamig na ang simoy ng hangin. So siguro let's begin with a shout out sa ating mga viewers today. Hello kay Rosel Flores, STEM 12 Euler from San Mariano National High School. Ganun din kay Rosel Flores, Johanna Kid Fesalbon, Chu Christian Louis Cabas, and Neslin Agabao Kirod. Ito si Neslin, naging Tutor of the Week, ay Tutie of the Week natin siya, Tutor Jerry, right?
Yeah, Tutor Kit.
May mga pa-shoutout ka ba dyan?
Yeah.
Yes?
Shout out sa aking mga kasamahan dito na nagko-closing program sa aming capability building. Research. Talagang madugo ang aming 2 araw ngayon because of the research festival, school-based Tutor Kit.
Well, kailangan talaga ng Tutor Jerry, no? Di ba, malapit na ang ating Christmas break.
Yeah.
Kaya, konting tiis na lang, guys, di ba?
40-minute na lang na samahan nyo kami ng 40 minutes and then Christmas break na tayo. This is our last week. Rest day mo na, Tutor Kit.
Yes. And guys, sa inyo rin, guys, no? Maraming salamat sa mga hearts, sa mga likes. Hello kay Josephine, kay Cecily, kay Charmy, kay Lua, Mary Joy, Marceline, at sa lahat na nanonood ngayon. Hello sa inyong lahat. Okay, Tutor Jerry. So, ano ang gagawin natin today, no?
Medyo ang dami mong prepare ngayon, Tutor Kit. I know na haggard.
Pero kakayanin, no? Kakayanin para sa ating mga estudyante. Hey guys, Tutor Jerry, baka gusto nyo silang invite sa ating papalapit na na concert ng mga Eatolite teachers?
Yeah. So we're inviting everyone, of course, for an hour of celebration of Eatolite talents. It's entitled Himig ng Pasko. Itulay natin ito. Year-end cantata virtual concert, which will be happening on December 22, 2021 at exactly 4 o'clock p.m. At syempre mapapanood nyo doon ang nag-iisang superstar ng Itulay, group of singers, Tutor Kit Nadado, di ba?
Wala ako doon, sir.
Wala ba? I thought ikaw yung isa doon at hahawak ng piano, Tutor Kit.
Ako yung hahawak ng mic. para sa iba. So guys,
okay.
Watch out for this event, no? Makikita ninyo yung mga favorite Eatolite tutors at ang kanilang mga talent, syempre. Who knows? Baka andun kami ni Tutor Jerry.
This is via Tutor Kit? DepEd EdTech unit ba?
DepEd EdTech unit din. Dito rin sa same platform that we have here right now, that we are using right now.
Yeah, exciting yan, Tutor Kit.
Okay. You know, guys, since it's our last session for the year and for December, we would like to spice up this week's challenge of the week. Our challenge of the week this week is a Christmas message. A Christmas message. So here's your challenge. First, we want you guys to think of a friend, maybe a classmate, a relative, or anyone special na matagal nyo nang hindi nakita or matagal nyo nang hindi nakausap, no? Then, write a short message, a heartfelt message about Christmas, maybe about like gratitude tungkol sa taong yon. And then post that message using hashtag Itoy Creative Writing. And don't forget to tag that person. The best four na ano namin na mapipili namin next week makatanggap ng Christmas gift from Tutor Jerry and I.
Yeah. And that is amounting to 100 baht, Kit?
100
per
baht?
head?
100 baht, Tutor Jerry? We'll see. Yes, sure.
Okay lang, yeah. We'll see.
Yes.
Basta maganda yung kanilang outputs.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. No. So, guys, just send, remember to post your heartfelt message using hashtag Itoy Creative Writing. Game?
Yeah, baka ma-feature kayo sa KMJS.
Totoo nga, Tutor Jerry, no?
Yes.
Who knows?
Who knows? Ayan. So, again, Tutor Kit, after going through this module, our senior high school learners will be able to differentiate staging modalities ba? Parang hindi ito, Tutor Kit.
Well, parang part siya, no, ng last week na lesson natin. But this one,
yes,
we will go more in depth sa pag-envisioning, no? Ng ating,
deeper. Parang deepening,
pa.
Tutor Kit.
Deepening pa. Okay. So, before we head on to our lesson, may tanong ako, Tutor Jerry, sa ating mga manonood ngayon, no? And I want you to answer this as well. So, Tutor Jerry, what is your favorite part of Christmas? No? Ako muna ang mauuna.
Yeah, sige.
Sorry, Tutor Jerry.
Sige.
Pinakagusto kong part ng Christmas is yung Noche Buena. Kasi we eat together as a family and they will celebrate Christmas as a family. And I really feel the love. What about you, Tutor Jerry?
Part of Christmas, Simbang Gabi.
Simbang Gabi.
Yeah, it's happening soon. Anong araw ba yon? It's 14 today ata, Tutor Kit. And
yes.
Parang 16 yon ng madaling araw.
So malapit na pala.
Yes.
What about you guys? Ano yung favorite part ng Christmas para sa inyo? Can you type down your answers in the comment section, please? We want to know, no?
We want to know what your favorite Christmas part also. And then we'll be able to read also your answers, your experiences. And so please type your answers or your experiences on the comment section. Yeah. Exchange gifts according to Neslin. But then, parang it's impossible na magkaroon ng exchange gift today sa school. But then sa bahay, pwede, Tutor.
Yes, at home, they could exchange gifts as a family, no? It doesn't need to be expensive. As long as it is like heartfelt and genuine, I think it will be appreciated as a gift. Sino, ano pa kaya, guys? Can you tell us more? What is your favorite part of Christmas? Thank you, Neslin. Nag-isip pa sila. Hi, Loisa May Ortega.
Hello din kay Tutor Junjun R. Ramos, who is a tutor in Practical Research 1. Kasama natin dito, Tutor Kit. Napaka-active niya. But then, nasa Kwan siya ngayon. Nasa Galahan, gumala si Tutor.
Gumala siya, sana all.
Sana all.
Sabi ni Joy, exchange gift. And also, Wendelin Dangilan said, eating together and exchange gifts. Para Noche Buena din, no? And exchanging gifts. Nice. What else?
Come on, guys.
Come on, vamanos.
At habang inaantay natin ang kanilang sagot, Tutor Kit, pwede kang mangaroling.
Ay, yung ba yung Tutor Jerry yung ano yung...
May dala-dala kang gitara.
Oo nga, Tutor Jerry. Alala ko na nakaroon tayo na, giliw, magsalo na tayo. Meron na tayo, tinapay at keso. May panoche buena sa gabi nito, at bukas ay araw ng Pasko.
Kita nyo, talagang senior na senior si Tutor Kit. Talagang matindi.
Sir Jerry, sabi nga ni Viernes Silverio, no? Caroling daw. Kaya ako napakaroling bigla.
Parang dala-dala mo talaga yung gitara mo yun, Tutor Kit.
Oo,
Handang-handa.
yung ukulele ko. Baka may magbigay ng 500 eh.
Wow!
Okay, Tutor Jerry. I think you can to our students, you can just type in all the traditions, all the things you love about Christmas, and maybe later on we can read them for you. Okay. Now, Tutor Jerry.
Ayan, we have now our flash review, the lessons that we did discuss last time. And you're going to identify the specific theater stage type. Alam niyo to? Because we did a discussion last Tuesday based on the given illustration. The given column will lead you to the correct answers. Ayan.
That's true. And we've actually given them, Tutor Jerry, some clues, okay? To help them. Okay, first.
Ayan, pinadali na naman ni Tutor Kit ang buhay nyo. Ano kaya yan? Is it a proscenium? Hindi naman proscenium kasi it starts with letter F. Ayan.
Para ano siguro, sir? Ano to? Flexicol.
Flexicol. Parang nagpa-flex lang sa Facebook. Ayan.
Parang ganun. It kind of sounds like, I don't know, cool or popsicle.
Ayan. Na-late na naman sa StreamYard.
That's true. I think this is a great stage because it's actually very, what I call this, it's adaptable, no? Sa kung ano yung audience, ano yung play. Yes. You can actually move around some parts of it.
Yeah.
What do you think is the answer?
According to Mary Joy Kiepe, Tutor Kit, it's flexible.
Let's see.
Is it flexible, Tutor Kit?
Yes, correct.
Correct.
Very good, Mary Joy.
Flexible nga.
Flexible nga, no? Correct din syempre si Neslin saka si Wendy Lynn. Okay, yes. Go ahead, Tutor Jerry.
The next one, ayan. It's the most common. Actually, yan yung ating unang diniscuss last time.
That's true.
It starts with letter P and it ends with letter M. Ayan.
Ano kaya ito, Tutor Jerry, no? Now, this one is actually, what do you call this? I've seen this in like Phantom of the Opera, in a lot of movies, in like the Renaissance, right? So,
yes,
it's a very prestigious kind of stage, and it's actually very common in the Renaissance, the Victorian era. Ay, nanungunan naman si Mary Joy, Tutor Jerry, oh.
Meron siyang note. Ayan, proscenium according to Mary Joy. Ayan, siya lang ang nakasagot niya ng mas mabilis.
That's true. Let's see nga, tingnan natin.
Is it
Correct.
proscenium? Yes, it's proscenium. Ayan.
Very good, Mary Joy, and Neslin as well, and Josephine too.
Josephine, yeah. What about the next one, Tutor Kit? Ayan.
Ito mas mahirap.
Mahirap kaya yan?
Ano kaya ito, number 3?
Yeah, composition of 5 letters, yes.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. Para siyang sa gitna ng boxing match.
Ring, yeah.
Yung, parang boxing ring sa gitna so that the actors and the actresses can actually interact with the audience. No?
Okay, so yun pala yung purpose nun, Tutor Kit? So that they could interact with the four-cornered audiences.
Ang galing na naman ni Mary Joy, kita mo yan. Saka ni Josephine.
It's arena, according to them. Ayan, Joy Vinasoy also answered. It's correct, yeah.
Good job,
arena
Joy as well. Arena nga. Next, this is the last one. Oh, medyo mahirap to, Tutor Jerry.
Mahirap kaya?
Ano kaya
Katunog yan. Katunog kasi yan ng Tutor Kit ng tiwala. Naks. Tiwala.
Oo nga, no. Tiwala. Or katunog din siya ng crush.
ng crush. Ayan.
Ayun na si Neslin.
Neslin answered trust.
Thrust.
Is it trust, Tutor Kit?
Let's see. Yes, it's correct. It's a thrust kind of stage. Alam mo kung bakit siya tinawag na thrust, Tutor Jerry? Kasi pwede siya matulak. Pwede siyang adjust din. No?
Parang ang dami kong natututunan talaga sa'yo. You are an expert in the field of one-act play. You're a
Ay, hindi
one-act
naman,
play
Tutor
lover.
Jerry. It's just like you're just thrusting me.
Yes, of course, Tutor Kit. Kaya
Ay, nako.
wala akong kakakaba-kaba kapag kasama kita, ikakolab kita, Tutor Kit.
Next naman, Tutor
Ayan.
Jerry. Well,
Congratulations, everyone!
congratulations, guys. And thank you talaga sa inyong mga sagot, everyone. You guys are such great students. Okay. So, Tutor Jerry, I think it's now time for us to go to our lesson. Now,
Yes.
before we go on to the steps of how to write a one-act play, medyo we have to clarify some of the things that are very confusing in the world of theater, of drama. So this is the question for you guys, okay? If you know the answer, please type down your answers in the comment section. The question is, how is drama different from a play? Ano yung pinagkaiba ng drama sa play? What do you guys
Yes.
think? Mhm.
Ayan. If student kasi, Tutor Kit, if this will be thrown to them directly in a formal class, malamang ang isipin nila, it's almost the same pag drama
That's
and play.
true.
But then, ano kaya yung differences nila?
True. Maganda talaga matutunan to Churo Jerry, no? So that they can like distinguish what's in drama and what's in play.
Yes.
Yun ba kapag, for example, umiiyak yung tao, drama mo, yun na ba yung drama?
Drama na kaya yon?
Drama na kaya yun? Ano kaya? Guys, can you tell us
Ayan.
what you think, please?
Sige. You key in your answers in the comment section. Kunwari, nagmamadali tayo because it's already
Oo nga.
4:56.
Talaga, Churo Jerry?
Yes, Tutor Kit.
That's so crazy.
Ayan.
Well, anyways, should we just reveal the answer, Tutor Jerry? Nahiya ata yung mga students
Nahiya
natin.
sila, Tutor Kit.
Okay. Good, Tutor Jerry. What is a drama, by the way, Tutor Jerry?
Drama is a written literature which is either prose or verse, and it's usually in a dialogue form for performance. It comes from the Greek word dran, which means to do. Okay? So drama, you have to do a performance. Ayun,
That's true,
Tutor Kit.
Tutor Jerry. And specifically, this is like the genre, no? This is the genre. And sometimes it's just read, no? Nakasulat lang siya, binabasa lang siya. And sometimes it can be acted. Now, if it's acted, no, kapag i-perform na siya,
Yeah.
it becomes a play.
A play, yes.
No? So,
Yun pala yun.
Tutor Jerry, may sinabi si Wendelin. Sabi niya dito,
Haba.
oo, the primary difference between play and drama is that play is a dramatic performance on stage, whereas drama is a literary composition. So, tama siya, Chiro Jerry, no? So,
Yes.
drama siya kapag nakasulat pa lang. But once it will be it's performed, then it
It's
becomes
already a play.
play.
Ayun.
Ayun.
So,
So,
meron na silang clear view on the differences. Yun pala yun, Tutor Kit.
Yun pala yun. So, Wendelin, that's very good. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay. So, Churo Jerry, pwede mo ba silang i-review konti tungkol sa kung ano ba yung one-act plays?
Okay, Tutor Kit. So, one act play, isa-isahin natin, it's a short piece of drama that consists of only one act. Actually, na-discuss na natin to last time. But then,
That's true.
for a review, it has only 2 to 3 characters. And then, a one-act play is a separate literary form by itself with a running time between 30 to 45 minutes. Ayun, Tutor
Yes.
Kit.
That's correct. And actually, if you are just a beginning playwright, kapag nag-upisa ka pa na gumawa ng drama mo, maganda pag-practice nitong one-act play. That is why in the senior high school, it is encouraged to do a one-act play as as one of your practicum in creative
Yes.
writing.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot easier to write because the set is limited, the characters are limited, and then the running time is limited. And actually, it could go below like 30 to 45 minutes. It's still okay.
Yun yung kanilang feature. Yun yung feature po ng ating one-act play. And siguro mas exciting to, Tutor Kit, if meron na tayong face-to-face because napakahirap gawin nito virtually.
Oo.
Mahirap mag-record.
Just imagine, Tutor Jerry, no? Kung mag-one-act play ka sa Zoom, via Zoom.
Ang hirap. Parang yung yung ating wellness in the morning, talagang bigay sila in the morning, Tutor Kit.
Yes, I would love to have that kind of energy too. Right?
Gawin natin minsan.
Mga likes. Talaga, Tutor Jerry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pagpasok ng January,
we will see.
We'll see talaga.
Now, guys, when it comes to one-act plays, you need to also remember that it also consists of a lot of elements that is present in a short story or in any kind of narrative. It has a setting, it has characters, it has like some kind of property, it has the stage as its main venue, it has a conflict, which is very important, it has a point of view, theme, and more. And just like a story, it has a plot structure that contains a beginning, a middle, and an end. So parang once na napanood ng inyong audience ang one-act play, they would feel a sense of accomplishment. Yung parang nakapanood sila ng kumpletong story. Hindi sila mabibitin kasi wala ka pa namang sequel. Sequel. Tama.
Yes. Hindi sila nabibitin, Tutor Kit?
Totoo, Tutor Jerry. Tutor Jerry?
Aside from those, a one-act play also is a short and requires no elaborate setting and costumes. It is the best training ground for the new aspirants through dramatic fame. Ayan.
Yes.
So, a good foundation ang one-act play. If you're planning to be on the bigger stages, just like sa mga national plays, international plays, yes.
Yes, bago sila makapagsulat ng play with like 4 acts or 5 acts, perhaps they could start with something small, a 1-act play. And that's a very good foundation for any aspiring playwright. Okay. Hey, Tutor Jerry?
Chief characteristics of one-act play. The first one is it treats the problem of everyday life such as love, marriage, divorce, justice, crimes, punishment for crimes, law, labor conditions, superstitions, customs, and manners, and then many more.
That's true.
That's the first one.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. And a lot of these topics are very relatable. That's why, guys, in a one-act play, you focus right away on the problem. The problem. For example, sa love, dalawang magsing-irog na nag-LQ, something like that. You go straight.
Yes.
Dalawang mag-asawa na hindi nagkakaintindihan or they're going through a divorce. What if like your lola and you're going against a superstition of your lola? So a lot of these things focus on the problem or the conflict of a story that is from a subject that is from everyday life.
Yes.
So parang relatable talaga siya dapat, Tutor Jerry, no?
Yes, Tutor Kit. Siya, parang realia.
Okay. So siguro, if you wanted to write a one-act play, pwede silang maghugot ng inspiration sa kanilang mga sariling karanasan o di kaya sa mga nakikita nila sa paligid, di ba?
Yes, Tutor Kit. Personal experiences kasi mas maganda, mas makaka-relate yung audience. Just not like yung mga gawa-gawa lang, hindi sila masyadong hindi relatable.
Oo.
Walang relevance yan.
Kaya kung galing ka sa breakup ngayon, gawin mo ng one-act play yan.
I-expose mo yung iyong sarili. Total, kasama yung exposition doon sa part ng one act play.
Tutor Jerry, kawawa naman
Patay
yung ano
tayo dyan.
natin. Hello pala kay Lyra, Trisha Vidad, Vicky Asieto Buraga, kay Michelle Alvarez Serrano ng Alibadabad National High School.
Hello sa inyong lahat. Ayan. What's next, Tutor Kit? Ayun na nga, yung exposition. Lumabas.
Lumabas nga yung exposition, Tutor Jerry.
Yes, Tutor Kit.
So, if you're planning to write a one-act play, guys, you kind of have to kind of picture it as like a pyramid or like a triangle. The very bottom of the triangle, which is the exposition, is where you begin, no? And then you introduce the conflict, the climax, which is the highest point of the story, then the denouement, which is the resolution, no? Yung nasa-solve na yung problema, and then the ending. Ayan. So just kind of think about the plot structure of a one-act play like that. So kapag once you're writing, you can check where's my exposition, where's the conflict, where's my climax, where's the denouement, and where is my ending, something like that. It will really help you structure your play. So, Tutor Jerry, ano yung mga characteristics natin of a one-act play again?
So, yes, Tutor Kit. So let's define the 5 parts ng ating one-act play. And then the first one is exposition. It's usually brief, serves as an introduction to the play. We have an example later on. And it is through the conflict naman that the action of the drama develops. It is the very backbone of the one-act play. Okay?
That's true.
Ayoko yung conflict na yan na part.
That's true. Ayoko rin. Pero sabi nila, Tutor Jerry, kung walang conflict, hindi exciting.
Tama, Tutor Kit.
Okay. And now we also have the climax, which is the turning point of the drama. Dito yung pinaka-dramatic, pinaka-intense, no? Pinaka-interesting na part ng story mo, no? It could be the big reveal, the big plot twist, something like that. And then we have the denouement, which is actually the resolution. Parang dito na nare-reveal yung mga hindi pa nare-reveal nung umpisa. Then you could get to understand the entirety of the play. So it kind of overlaps with the climax and goes down into the ending or the resolution.
Parang dito lumalabas, Tutor Kit, yung flashback. Bago siya mag-end eh.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. Yes. And the denouement actually kind of prepares your readers or the audience for the ending. And so it needs to be satisfying for your audiences. But when the ending comes, they'll be like, oh yeah, that's a really good play. I'm satisfied. Something like that.
It's between tsaka frustration.
Yes,
Pangit yung
and
kanyang
frustration.
Yes.
That's true. Yes. So now we will teach you guys on how to write a scene for a one-act play. Ay, by the way, hi sa aking pinsan kay Maylene Burayag, who is watching. Hello. And also kay Angeline Eduria.
Supported, Tutor Kit.
Yes. I'm so glad. Okay. So, Tutor Jerry, ano yung step 1 natin for writing a one-act play?
Okay, so our first step will be you have to decide on what your one-act play will be about. Yan. Kailangan i-visualize mo muna kung ano yung gagawin mong one-act play. Kasi hindi pwedeng, parang impromptu. Hindi pwedeng ganon. You have to plan also.
Tama yung Tutor Jerry, no? Hindi ako makakagawa ng one-act play kapag buksan ko lang yung laptop ko and then I'll just start writing. No.
Yes.
I actually would write down, create an outline of the plot structure. Ito yung mangyayari sa umpisa, next, and then next. So that I have like a map of what to do next, something like that. It really pays off if you have like, a plan. This is what I'm going to do. This is what my one-act play will be about. Yes. It kind of works like that.
Meron siyang sequence.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. Number 2.
Number 2, create a profile for your characters. Ayan. Isipin mo rin yung mga characters mo. Is it, you have to base according to the trait kung paano sila mag-evolve doon sa one-act play. Okay?
That's
So,
true.
it's either protagonist, antagonist, siguro, Tutor Kit?
That's true, Tutor Jerry, no? It really pays off to get to know them. Kilalanin mo talaga sila. Paano sila magsalita, ano yung mga hilig nila, ano yung gusto nilang gawin, ano yung gusto nilang ma-accomplish, ano yung ayaw nila. Para sila totoong tao talaga.
Yes.
Mas makaka-relate kasi yung mga audience kapag yung characters mo, they feel real life.
Yes, kasi it's based on personal experiences, real life experiences naman, Tutor Kit. Kaya makaka-relate talaga yung audience if gagawa ka ng play na talagang may katotohanan.
That's true. Kaya kilalanin po natin ang inyong mga characters. Make a profile for them and stick to that profile. Next, Tutor Jerry.
Describe the setting. Nandyan na yung background ni Tutor Kit. Ayan nag-effort si Tutor Kit dyan. Ayan, describe the setting. Although, hindi siya kasali ata sa ating stage, Tutor Kit? Yung setting or kasali?
Kasali siya actually, Tutor Jerry.
Hindi pa ako nakapanood kasi ng play eh.
Ay talaga, Tutor Jerry?
Yes.
It's fine. Pero kapag, for example, if you're writing a scene, dapat merong description kung ano yung parang set up ng stage. So that parang kapag binabasa lang siya, na-imagine. And then kapag gagawin naman siyang play, then maybe the stage designer can come up with the setting for you.
Okay. Para siyang sitcom pag sa setting or hindi naman, Tutor Kit?
Parang pwede rin actually.
Pwede
so
rin
as
ganun.
long as na ito yung stage setup natin yung parang staging modalities natin ay.
Ayan.
Next.
4, exposition. Ayan. Expose.
Ito yung simula ng play. So dito kasi Tutor Jerry, in-introduce natin yung mga Sino ba introduce natin dyan, Tutor Jerry?
Ayun, yung mga ganun, Tutor Kit. Na ganun. yung characters. Ayan.
Yes. Oo. Tapos, dito sila nagpapakilala. Dito natin sila nakikilala on how ano yung gusto nila, anong klaseng tao sila, something like that. So, just like a short story, the exposition is where we get to know our characters, the setting, the time, the era, something like that. Next is?
Number 5, present the conflict. Siyempre, Tutor Kit, nandun na tayo doon sa discussion kanina. Right after the exposition, you have to follow it with the conflict na. And kasi short lang yung time natin. You have to make it sequential na and then hindi siya pwedeng maraming paligoy-ligoy. Matatagalan yung ating one-off play.
That's true. So dapat i-introduce talaga agad yung conflict, yung problema, no? Kunwari nagkakalabuan silang dalawa itong characters natin na magjowa.
Parang yung nasa background lang, Tutor Kit. Parang yung nasa background. Nagkakalabuan. Medyo may social distancing.
Oo nga, Tutor Jerry.
Ang galing mo talagang mag-visualize ng
joke
akma.
Kasi true to life joke lang.
Okay. Next, this is my favorite part. Present the climax. Ayan. It's the most interesting part, I think, Tutor Kit, itong climax.
That's true. And then, guys, when you write about the climax, try to try to build from the conflict. Pwede yung gawing palalain, give your characters pressure hanggat sa sumabog na yung nila, yung pasensya daw, nag-away sila, or they do something na baka drastic. The climax should be the most intense part of your play.
Yan. Turning point ang inyong clue dyan. Turning point.
That's true.
Ayan. 7. Present the resolution. We have to present na the resolution, Tutor Kit, kasi it's 5:14. Para hindi natin mababasa ang ating example. Yeah. Present the resolution. And that's number 7.
That's number 7. At dapat, once again, when, just like we've said before, when you end your one-act play, make sure that it will be satisfying for your audiences and for your readers. So make sure that the conflict is resolved, or sometimes it's not resolved, but something is learned or changed in terms of like character development or how the story progressed. Okay. So right now, guys, we will be reading just a portion, Tutor Jerry, kasi wala tayong time.
A portion talaga, Tutor Kit. It's 5:15 eh. Ayan.
Yes. Of a one-act play by Wilfredo Maria Guerrero called Call Me Flory. Okay. So what is the setting? The setting the story took place in San Lorenzo Village. And it's supposed to be a very high-end village, no? Okay. Tutor Jerry, sino yung mga characters natin sa Call Me Flory?
The characters are the following. Florencia Aragon de Caracoles, also known as Flory. She was known as Enchang when she was still poor. Yeah.
Yes. So mayaman na siya ngayon. Before, she was really poor.
Yes.
And she's actually trying to hide that she was poor before. Okay.
Yan.
The other characters are Matilde, which is a true-blooded woman. Ano talaga siya? Parang mayaman talaga siya. And she was married to a fine businessman, and she engages in charity work. She's actually a really nice person. And there's also Osang, a poor woman who would reveal Flory's true stature. Nakakatakot.
Just a line, Tutor Kit?
Yes?
Staging tayo, ano, Tutor Kit?
Yes.
Ayan. When the curtain rises, we see Florencia and Matilda seated on the sofa. Wala tayong sofa, Tutor Kit.
Wala tayong sofa.
In Matilda's sala, talking.
Okay. Ako na si Flor, Tutor Jerry.
Sure, Tutor Kit. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Matilde. I came right away when you called me up by phone to come and see you.
That's nice of you, Miss De Los Reyes.
I hope you don't mind, but my last name is Caracoles. My full name really is Florencia Aragon de Caracoles. But just call me Florencia. It's quite an honor to know you, Matilde. I've heard you are one of the best-known society women in Manila.
Oh, don't mention it. It isn't true. Not true at all.
You're so modest, Matilde.
I was told by Marilu to get in touch with you. She said you'd surely help.
Did you say Marilu called you up? Marilu de Legazpi, whom husband is the owner of that big department store at Buendia?
Yes, but the reason that I called you up was...
Oh, well, my husband bought the Legazpi's rice fields in Pangasinan. That cost 100,000 pesos, but it was worth it. The end.
The end talaga. Naging director na si Tutor Kit. Talagang we need to end.
That's true, Tutor Jerry. And we actually don't have time to do the checkpoint anymore, Tutor Jerry.
But then don't you worry, dear senior high school learners, kasi if a flash review natin yan during our next session by January.
That's true. And one more time, guys, we would like you to do the challenge, this Christmas message challenge. If you have someone na matagal yung hindi nakausap o nakita, send them a message. Post your message using the hashtag #ItLikeCreativeWriting, and you make sure to tag that person who is special to you. And if we pick you, you'll get a Christmas gift from Tutor Jerry and I.
Yes. Okay? Secret muna kung magkano yung amount.
Secret muna. Okay.
Para challenging.
Yes. Tutor Jerry, can you read to us our Christmas quote?
Yan. Christmas quote. We wanted, as much as possible, we wanted to end this session with a Christmas quote from Ruth Carter Stapleton, which was this way: Christmas is most truly Christmas when we celebrate it by giving the light of love to those who need it most. Ayan. So yung mga
Yes.
nangangailangan, kailangan nating tulungan.
That's true.
Ayan, Chuturkit.
Yes, and hopefully it will start with your family members. Okay? Maybe it's time also to forgive or to talk to the to person you haven't talked to for a long time.
Yes.
No, that's also giving the light of love. And of
Yeah.
course, guys, ito si Churo Jer na Pogi, and hopefully you will join us again next year
Next!
na.
Yes, next year
Yes.
na. Makakapagpahinga na si Chuturkit sa dami ng kanyang trabaho.
Ay
Yan.
nako, ikaw rin Churo Jerry. Okay. All right, guys.
Thank you, Chuturkit. Salamat
you,
sa
Churo
ating mga
Jerry.
senior high school learners na nakapag-participate today, and hope to see you again by January with Chuturkit.
Yes.
Hahandugan namin kayo ng pasabog sa January, Chuturkit.
Oo, 3
Pasabog
more
talaga.
sessions na lang, Tutor Jerry.
Patapos na ang ating creative writing. Ayan.
That's true.
But then, hindi tayo BBTU sa
Yes,
ating
hindi
Itsulay.
BBTU. Okay.
Thank you, Chuturkit.
Thank you so much, Tutor Jerry. Merry Christmas to everyone.